A spirit to spirit. Hello, I'm Dr. Carmen Iris, and this is the timeless self-healing meditation series called Bringing Wisdom into Your Life. The goal of these meditations is to make you aware by focusing your attention in areas of your body where you're hanging on to programming that no longer serves you. They hold you back from reaching the greatest version of yourself. So welcome, and let's get started. So go ahead and put your feet flat on the ground, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let that breath be a hello to your body and a signal to your body that it needs to sit still for a few minutes while we meditate. And then wherever you are right now, would you please get in an elevator and take it to the center of your head right behind your eyes. That's the location from which we'll be doing today's meditation. Okay, get comfortable. And then from the center of your head, please shift your awareness under the chair you're sitting in. That's where your first chakra is, and it's shaped like a traffic cone. So if you would, say hello to that first chakra, and then create a clear or a transparent hollow colored tube. Your favorite color that kind of fits right up over the traffic cone. It connects right where your seat meets the seat you're sitting in. This is going to be a grounding cord for our meditation. So once you have it connected, go ahead and drop the other end through the floor into the earth, going deeper and deeper. And from the center of your head, you'll see that cord go through rock, through sand, water, maybe lava and oil, making that long journey to the very center of the mother planet. And as your grounding cord approaches the center, notice how she's created herself for you today. Each and every day it's different. She's female. So whatever you see in the center of the earth, go ahead and plug the other end of the colored grounding cord right into it. And the connection is easily made, no effort, just your intention creates and connects the cord. And then notice you're securely grounded. Go ahead and notice right underneath the chair, on the grounding cord within arm's reach is a button. Would you please push this button on your grounding cord and activate the gravitational pull of the earth, pulling on your body, your chakras, and your aura. And would you just please release anything that you've done today up until this meditation, and say hello to all of that and goodbye to all of that. And put that down your grounding cord into the center of the earth. Everything that you've done today before this meditation. And then would you please put down the grounding cord, everything that you're going to do after this meditation. So bring yourself into this moment. And if you run earth and cosmic energy, you can go ahead and get those started. Great. So we're going to meet a new guide today. One of your personal spirit guides. What I like you to do is, out in front of you, I like you to create a gold chair. Imagine it. A throne, if you like. And put a grounding cord of its own. Give the chair its own grounding cord. Not attached to yours, but still attached to the chair in the center of the earth. The same thing. It's easy and effortless. And into this chair, we're going to call your highest and best sage guide, a wisdom guide. So when you're ready, go ahead and ask this guide to pop in to the golden chair right across from you. Notice who is it. Ask their name. Excellent. So this is your sage. And that's how it will refer. That's how we're going to refer to your guide. And no matter what the name they gave you, it is your sage guide, your wisdom guide. Excellent. This particular guide is going to be doing all the work in this meditation for you. So maybe this is a guide that you don't want to work with, or maybe you do want to work with more often, maybe when you're having a shortage of wisdom in your space. That's a better way of saying it. So this will be the guide that you do want to work with when you feel that shortage, okay? So now ask that guide a few more questions if you want to, just so you can get to know them. Taking a good look at what they look like, what they're wearing. Ask if you've ever had a lifetime with them before, where you both embody. Whatever you get is right. That's the fun part. No wrong answers. All right. So now that you know the name of your guide and you have, like a general idea of what they look like and maybe what you two have done in the past together in body, if any, we're going to ask this guide to come up and move your energy. And that movement of energy is what I call a healing in the technique I teach. Any movement or shifts in your space, we call those healings. All right? And there's no good or bad in healings. They're just a shift. And we're going to ask this guide to start with your first chakra. That when you're sitting on it, will deliver your survival information, how you keep your body alive. All right. So go ahead and ask that guide to stand up out of the golden chair and walk over to you and start to heal and seed wisdom into your first chakra. Again, it's shaped like a tornado that you're sitting on. As this healing's taking place, as we're adding wisdom to your first chakra, to your survival information, notice that this will, as your incarnation continues, that when it comes time for you to make survival decisions about your body, that you'll have the sage wisdom from this guide in there, just waiting to be accessed. And just allow that to happen. And you don't have to worry about what the information might be or when you may need to access it. It's just a peace of mind and a peace of heart that what's being put in your survival chakra right now will activate the wisdom when you need it, no matter what that really means. So just relax and allow the sage guide to seed wisdom into your survival chakra. And the more willing you are, the more energy that gets planted to grow in there. So just be in agreement. And it's not that you have to make a conscious decision like, okay, wisdom, turn on now. No, it just does. Maybe you'd have the confidence that the way you interpret your personal survival information comes from wisdom, comes to a place, a state of wisdom. So you would choose wisely when it comes to survival questions and issues. All right. So go ahead and notice what your guide is doing. Ask your guide, is there any information it has about what's going on with your first chakra? And I'll be quiet for a moment. Maybe you'll get a symbol or a word or a color, maybe, as you ask this guide right now, this guide that you just met, your sage guide, for any information about what is going on in your first chakra. Great. And the more we just relax, the more the energy moves and the more information we get. Congratulations. Sitting in the center of your head, have this guide start to work on your second chakra. It's right at your belly button. This holds all of your emotional and sexual information. We're going to ask this guide to start putting in seeds of wisdom. So as you emotionally and sexually act on the earth plane, that it comes from a state and a place of wisdom, whatever that means. And you don't have to figure it out. If you could just really be willing right now to allow this very wise guide that you've had that you never have worked with before to shift your emotional and sexual space to a wise one. You are now a capital wise one. Excellent. Ask your guide for any information about that, if there's any for you. Excellent. And allowing the healing to take place and moving up to your third chakra, your solar plexus. Have your sage guide move up one chakra and start seeding the third. The third is about ego and power, control, competition, and career. So have wisdom seeded into this place. Space at your third chakra, your solar plexus, the wisdom to know when to set boundaries, right? Wisdom in your career. There's nothing you need to do. Just relax and allow the wisdom to infuse your third chakra information and space. Your sage guide is doing all the heavy lifting, and all you have to do, concentrate on, is allowing it. Maybe allowing more shifts and change than you would. Maybe having that feeling that you're allowing more shift and change than you realize. Ooh, great. Asking your guide for information about the third chakra wisdom for you. Could be anything. Say thank you. Thanks. All right. Moving up to the heart wisdom. Wisdom of the heart. Sometimes mine doesn't seem too wise. Great. Allowing that family space to be seeded with wisdom. Excellent. Asking your guide for any information about your heart. Realizing that when you have a vision or a goal that you want to achieve, sometimes there's too many choices. Scattered energies or unrealistic expectations preventing you from attaining what you desire. Realizing that the energy that's being downloaded into your chakras, this information will help you realize the opportunities are bountiful. And when there's decisions to be made, you have the wisdom to be able to do it. Excellent. Now asking the sage guide to move up to your throat. Wisdom of communication, both hearing and speaking, both verbally and telepathically. And allow this chakra to be seeded with wisdom. Excellent. Go ahead and ask your guide for any information about the wisdom of your communication. Excellent. And then asking the sage to move up to your sixth chakra, your clairvoyance chakra, to see with wisdom, or maybe to see the wisdom in things. Ask your sage for any information on your perception of wisdom. Please see it. You will know it when you see it. Be in agreement to be shown wisdom. All right. Great job. One more. Hang in there. Crown chakra, please. That connection to the highest energy, the supreme being and everything you know. wisdom in your crown, a crown of wisdom. Sometimes we may think that the choices have all the influence and power, but in reality, we're in control, and we're ultimately responsible for the wisdom of our decisions. The energy that's being seated in your crown chakra will just naturally allow you to take the time to think, analyze, and carefully look at different possibilities that are in front of you. You won't be hasty. Even if you feel pressured, you won't be influenced by other people who have no idea, expertise, or education in the area that you're looking for wisdom. This energy will also help focus wise decision, help you realize that a focused, wiser decision far outweighs ones made in haste. And just allowing your sage to finish up that healing on your chakra. And then what communication might come from this crown of wisdom space from your guide? All right, asking the sage to finish up this healing. And then asking your guide, how would it be best that you would continue to work with them? This particular sage guide, is there a symbol that will remind you of them? So go ahead and have your sage sit back in the chair that's out in front of you, that golden throne. And then what I'd like you to do is go ahead and over your head, start to create a big golden sun. And start, ask the Supreme Being to put into the golden sun any energy that is needed to help you integrate and activate this wisdom that has now been seeded and downloaded into your energetic system. So much so that you can't tell the difference of whether it ends or the difference of where it ends and where it begins. In other words, you just act naturally based on this information and you may not even realize it. Fill your golden sun up with that integration and activation energy. And while that golden sun is building itself, go ahead and offer your guide a healing, the one that's sitting in front of you. If your guide is in agreement, go ahead and put a grounding cord on them. Even though they're sitting in that grounded chair, create a grounding cord for their first chakra, all the way into the center of the planet, just like yours. And then notice a gold cord drop down from over their head and plug that cord right into their crown chakra that's on top of their head. And on the other end of that gold cord is the Supreme Being. We're going to ask the Supreme Being to push gold, the highest energy, down that cord and hit your guide with it to bless them and heal them. So go ahead and do that now. And notice how that healing and blessing from the Supreme Being shifts your guide. If it shifts in any way. Maybe it gets bigger and brighter. It gets a big smile. Go ahead and thank the Supreme Being and disconnect the cord. And then ask that sage guide of yours to pop back into the astral plane where you can call them back from any time you like. And then focus your awareness on that golden sun. It's over your head. Go ahead and pull that golden sun down into your space and let it kind of dissolve like an Alka-Seltzer. Getting in between all those little bits and seeds of wisdom, hooking them all together in a matrix that allows them to talk to one another. And the interface is so intricate that you can't tell the difference. All you have to do is allow it, filling up all of your physical body, your chakra system, and your aura, And when you're all filled up, you can wiggle, stretch, open your eyes, and come out and back. Great job, guys. Thank you so much for doing your inner work. If you're really enjoying these meditations, please comment, share, like, follow, subscribe, so we can help more people do their energy work and grow this channel. If you would like to learn more on reading and healing yourself and others, visit our website, psychicawareness.training.com, and sign up for one of our classes. Until next meditation, we're going to call that a healing. Bye for now.